It was a blustery sort of day with a wind that jeered and dove at anyone with loose papers, but did nothing to move the dark and heavy clouds overhead. Yazeba had been away for a while now on witchy business, a phrase which meant errands that Yazeba didn't want to do, but had to. Amelie loathed when Yazeba went away, both because it meant some people would take it as an excuse to play loud music until very late at night, and it meant the witch would return in a horrible mood. And thus Amelie knew precisely what to expect when they heard Yazeba's bicycle touch down against the front porch. The front door slammed open without the witch even touching it, and she strode into the bed and breakfast, sourly wrestling with the wind knots in her hair, a trail of battered leaves swirling across the threshold with her. With one gesture, her enormous fur coat cascaded onto a rack, and with a snap of her fingers, her cigarette poofed into smoke, leaving ash mingling with the autumn leaves. Unacceptable, Amelie thought to themselves, analyzing the leaves. They turned to grab their dustpan from the broom closet, but realized it was missing. The only thing inside was an old wicker broom.
Some people, Yazeba groused to the empty foyer, just have no sense of perspective. They never see what or who is really important. I have no patience for it.
Amelie passed her unnoticed and swish, swish, swish brushed the leaves back out the door. Swish, swish, snap. The witch and the robot both froze and looked down at the broom, where they saw Yazeba's shadow caught up in the bristles and severed from its mistress. It grinned back at them, wriggled free, and shot up the stairs. The wind shook the bed and breakfast like a howl of laughter, and Amelie could hear a vase shatter at the top of the hall.
Flowers of fire, Yazeba whispered in the sudden quiet, her face very grim. Did anyone see which way it went?
Good evening, and welcome to episode 10 of Room for Everyone, a Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast actual play. I'm Natalie from Charm Person Games, and tonight I will be your concierge. And in addition, I will be playing Gertrude, a masked teenage runaway who uses she, her pronouns.
Hi everyone, I'm Leslie. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Amelie, a workaholic robotic housekeeper who uses they, them pronouns.
And I'm Stephanie, she, her, also of Charm Person Games. And tonight I will be playing Hey Kid, a devil child with a lot of energy, but not a lot of sense, who uses they, them pronouns.
I am Dana Ebert. My pronouns are she, her, and tonight I'm going to be playing Yazeba, a witch who uses she, her pronouns.
And tonight we have two very special guests staying in the B&B. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I use sincere pronouns, and I'm from Hope's Hearth Pod. I will be playing Agate Adventuring, an ancient troll of the old mountains, who you refer to using your own pronouns.
Hi, and I'm Abby Peterson. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Muckleby, a huge glob of grime that uses she, her pronouns.
Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast is split into separate chapters that each use their own rules. Tonight, we're playing Chapter 7, The Witch's Missing Shadow. Tonight, Amelie and the rest of the crew must capture Yazeba's missing shadow before it destroys the B&B. So, when we last left, Yazeba had just asked you if you saw which way it went, Amelie.
I believe it went up the stairs very quickly.
Well, come on then. No hesitating. We need to catch it.
Of course, yes. That absolutely makes sense. Do most people have to catch their shadows?
As if I pay attention to most people.
Fair enough.
Most people do or don't do a lot of things.
That is very accurate.
As Yazeba begins racing up these stairs, in terms of how quickly Yazeba normally moves, I imagine that it makes quite a racket.
Okay. I think Gertrude pokes her head out of her room, and she's like, Amelie,
Yes, Gertrude?
Yazeba's running?
Yes, Gertrude. Yazeba has lost her shadow.
One, I didn't know you could lose your shadow.
Okay.
And two, I didn't know Yazeba could run.
Okay, I was just going to ask, do people often lose their shadows? I don't think I've ever lost mine, but I don't pay it much mind.
It might be something that happens here. Lots of weird things happen here. If I go find her shadow, she'll tell me what a good job I'm doing. And maybe I can, get some time off.
Why would you want time off?
Wormstonk is coming back and I want to go see them again. But you know who's really good at catching fast things?
It's me! I'm good at catching fast things! And Hey Kid's just standing in the doorway.
I think Gertrude jumps and does a little up. Yes, you
I'm
are.
fast.
You are. That's actually exactly who I was thinking of. You're the fastest person I know, Hey Kid.
We know somebody faster. But they're not around right now. They went back.
Oh, right.
Oh, that was the Mach 3.5.
Yes. They went
It
back.
was Mach 6.
Oh.
Or 4. Was it Mark 4? It was Mark 4.
That's why. Not quite Mark 4. I clocked those speeds. They were not quite that fast.
I just think you don't like them running up and down the hallway, Miss Amelie.
That's
I
also
think
not
you
wrong.
were jealous that you can't go that fast, even though you got rocket feet.
Anyway, and I think Gertrude drops to a knee to be eye level with Hey Kid. You're the fastest person I know. And if anyone can catch Yazeba's shadow, it's you.
Yeah, I think that's right. Mm-hmm.
So you've got this?
Where's it at?
Upstairs.
Where did it go? Upstairs. Okay. Vroom! I'm gonna make a noise as I run off up the stairs.
And I think Gertrude did her bingo. Give someone a genuinely sweet compliment. I'm gonna
You
flip
wanna
some
do
cards.
the cards?
That's what I'm doing. That's mine. King of Spades. So while Hey Kid is running upstairs, we hear there's a clunk hiss, and then all of a sudden water starts pouring down the stairs.
You can't run in the water, I'll fall
And
down.
the water is freezing on your feet, Hey Kid.
It's cold. I'm gonna hop back and forth from foot to foot. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I don't know how to swim. I'm just
What
yelling
was
to
that
this-
noise?
It's me, Miss. I was trying to help get your shadow, but I can't swim.
Amelie's gonna immediately bustle up the stairs with a bucket and several towels and I don't know, whatever you would use to temporarily stop a pipe. Actually, you know what? It's just a bunch of towels It's just a bunch of towels. And Amelie's gonna like be like, move, 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 move. And it goes over to where the pipe is and just starts wrapping towels around it. Puts a bucket there. Where did
Thank
this
you.
come from?
I don't know. It wasn't me.
I'll believe you. Yeah, and Amelie's just busily trying to basically like shove towels up into the pipe to get it to stop.
And I think Hey Kid like picks up a towel and like tries to like get up in there and like help some.
Thank you, Hey Kid.
You're welcome.
Oh no. This is gonna drip into Muckleby's room. I gotta go get them out. They might get clean.
How could we ever survive?
And Gertrude runs over to the room where Muckleby is staying and knocks.
There is a sound of crash and clatter behind the door, and a sort of slurp noise, and then the door opens up, and hello, Gertrude.
Hi, Muckleby.
Everything okay?
Yeah. There's just a small problem. We have a leak up above you. I don't want you to get wet if it drips through the ceiling.
Oh, but I'm from, like, I find all my favorite things in the river. I don't mind being wet.
Oh. Okay. I was just worried like the water would clean you, but I guess that makes sense.
Oh, no. I'm very, very oily. Like, water stays away from me most of the time.
Okay. Well, do you want to help us find Yazeba's shadow anyway?
Sure. What is it missing?
Yeah, it got away, which is apparently a thing that's a thing that can happen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, all of us witches know that.
Okay. I will. So yours is okay though.
Oh yeah, for now.
Okay. When did you become a witch?
Oh, let me show you. And Gertrude pulls a deck of cards out of her pocket and shuffles them up. It's like, look at this card. Remember this card? Remember it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she shuffles back up and she pulls a card. It's like, is this your card? And it is not the same.
Sorry, no. But it's a very nice card.
Dang it. Okay.
We should go.
And I've messed up something I thought I could handle, so I'm going to go again.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, nice try, though. I like it.
Yeah. While they're standing there talking, it's like very quiet, and then suddenly all the lights in the bed and breakfast go out at once.
Hey Kid screams. I'll spare your ears and not scream into the microphone, but Hey Kid definitely screams bloody, murder, like top of the lungs.
Standing next to Hey Kid, Amelie like powers on their like eye lights, so their eyes start glowing. There's just now a soft blue glow in the room where Hey Kid and Amelie were.
Hey Kid screams again until they realize that it's Amelie. Oh, it's Amelie! It's Amelie!
The power seems to be out. The good news is the pump is off now. So slightly less water.
Yeah, and the towels are helping.
I think another door opens and very slowly out comes a agate who blinks in the darkness and then says, "The lights have gone out." Why
Yeah,
have
it's
the
dark and
lights gone
scary.
out?
We are experiencing a power outage.
What has happened?
That is a good question. Well, this all started when Miss Yazeba lost her shadow. And we are on the hunt for it. And I think it is causing trouble.
Ah. That would explain it. And like Seer Gaze like turns to Yazeba.
Yazeba storms back into this hallway. Why are the lights out? And
I
why are
didn't
you
do
all
it!
just dilly-dallying?
I didn't
Come
do
help me
it.
catch it.
We actually
It
just
wasn't
fixed
me.
the pipe. Would you like me to go check the fuse box and see if I can turn the power back on?
If you would be so kind, you are a dear, Amelie. The rest of you,
Slow
do
down,
something
my dear.
useful.
We will catch your shadow in time.
Okay. And Hey Kid will just go and just like burst into flame. So now there's a lot of light in the hallway.
You know, at least the hallway's wet.
You know?
I'm bright, and now everybody can see.
That is quite fair. And I will go check the fuse box. And Amelie shuffles away, like, as you see, like, just a blue glow kind of go down the hallway to go investigate the fuse box.
And I'm drying out the stairs too. Look, see? And I'll like point to where my feet are, and like they are definitely getting drier around my flaming feet. See, I'm helpful. I'm useful. I can be helpful, Miss Yazeba.
Yes, very good. Now help Yazeba find her shadow.
Yeah, where's it at?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be having these problems. You ran away.
Where do you like to go when you run away? Oh, I know, your study. I'm gonna like take off to your study.
That question actually is met by silence from Yazeba, who has a peculiar look on her face that none of you have seen before, as she's caught very off guard by that phrasing.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go running for the study. I think that I concocted a plan that doesn't seem like it would work, but does when I lit myself on fire in the hallway. That shouldn't work. But it did.
I think that's fair.
So I'm gonna flip some cards now.
Flip some cards.
Some cards. So okay,
Those
I need a
cards.
spade or a club.
That's how I'm going to be saying it all night now. Thank you.
Cards. You're welcome.
You like
I like to
cards?
play with
Much time.
words. All right, this is okay. So we got the Queen of Spades. It's one of my favorite cards, actually. All right. There is a creak, and then and then a koosh. And the front door has fallen off of its hinges, and we've now got that cold September wind blowing through the inn.
I feel like the crashing noise does actually bring, give in the dark Muckleby and Gertrude something to target.
Yeah.
He starts circling back around with a wet sounds back up to the group.
Yeah.
Horrible slurping noises.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Was that the shadow? Did we find it?
Maybe. I don't have. Do you have like a net or something?
Maybe. Hang on. I think I got lots of stuff in here. Lots of stuff. 1 second. And I am going to go ahead and try and offer something shiny from deep inside me. And so there is just again, that sort of wet noise. And there is eventually like a fishing net just hauled out and dropped onto the carpet. And it is definitely muddy. It has got some fishing lures in it. And I am gonna go see what happens.
Oh, this is so cool. You're so
Thank you.
useful, Muckleby.
Nobody ever appreciates all my things. Thank you. I have great taste in things.
You've got good things.
Okay, and that is Ace of Hearts.
Okay. That's our first ace.
But it is a heart.
Yeah.
Yelp.
The ace of hearts is still going to act like a normal ace.
Okay.
Unless it's our second ace in a row for some reason.
So
Got it.
Yazeba shadow snuck up on us. It's slippery and faster than light. We'll do mischief and escape. We're all gonna do a whoopsie without revealing more cards, and then whoever got the ace collects it. So,
Got it.
do you want to tell us, Abby, how the shadow sneaks up on us and the kind of mischief it does?
I feel like it is a circumstance where everyone's sort of looking at the various debris and things that have hit the carpet and the pile, and the shadow starts basically circling and sweeping with the wind, and there is just a sudden gust of everything being thrown into the air, and like sort of shrapnel effect going on with all this debris.
Okay.
And let's see, Muckleby's whoopsie is going to be losing track of her face. So suddenly the bow starts just creeping up the blob until there's like 3 inches from the top of just blob, and then bow, and then just massive goop.
Yeah. Gertrude is going to assume the worst of what's going on, and I picture Amelie is headed down to the basement to the fuse box.
I think Amelie's already there.
Okay. Gertrude is gonna bolt for the basement and be like, "There's a tornado!" and is like, "You go to the basement in a tornado," and is just gonna bolt and leave Muckleby behind and drop the net and like run down to the basement. Amelie, a tornado, a tornado, a tornado.
So Amelie, I think, has the fuse box open and is trying to restore the power. And while they're trying to restore the power, instead they accidentally electrocute themselves and then shut down and deactivate. But this time, instead of getting the cute sleeping eyes with the Z's, you just get 2 little X's over Amelie's eyes. And a slight groan. Amelie doesn't answer you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Taking a nap. A big nap.
I think hearing Gertrude yell about a tornado, Agate looks from side to side very slowly and then starts to very, very slowly move to follow Gertrude to the basement, and might be taking up the hallway and keeping other people from getting past. And I'm doing the whoopsie move very, very slowly.
Nice. I think while you're walking, Hey Kid just like appears in front of you, just like whoosh, bam. Here's Hey Kid. Says, "Hey, look! Hey, look! Hey, look! Hey, look! Miss Adventure! Look what I found! So cool! Look! 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 Look!" And I'm doing
What
the
did
whoopsie.
you find?
Interrupt someone to show them something I think is cool, and it is just like an aluminum foil like crown that somebody made that's like covered in gook and is like misshapen and stuff, and it definitely pulled out of Muckleby's like trail.
That is a very cool thing you found, Hey Kid.
Yeah, it's shiny. Look at how shiny it is. I'm gonna wear it. And I'm gonna like fiddle with it and try to get it to this. And I'm like, do I look cool? Do I look cool? Do I look cool? Do I look cool? I think I look cool.
You look very cool.
Yeah.
We should follow Gertrude to the basement.
Oh, why? What's in the basement? Is that where the shadow is?
There was something said about a tornado.
Oh, a tornado. That sounds really cool.
You should go on.
My whoopsie is going to be criticize someone and call it helping. And seeing this whole scene play out and everyone kind of congregating on these stairs to the basement, Yazeba is going to yell after Gertrude in particular. "Gertrude, why did you drop the net? Come back here and get it and come with me."
There's a tornado, Miss Yazeba.
Oh, you've never known how to prioritize.
Amelie, wake up. Amelie.
I think it takes a few seconds, and instead of hearing like their normal boot sequence, you hear just a groan and like kind of like a grumble, and then their eyes boot up, and it makes like a couple of clunking sounds, and then Amelie looks around and is like, "That was quite a shock."
Was that a joke, Amelie?
Yes, that
You're
was
getting
a
good
joke.
at those.
I am trying. Thank you, Miss Gertrude.
Yazeba wants me to go up and into the tornado. Oh, there's a tornado.
What do we need to get from the tornado?
I don't know. Maybe your shadow is a tornado?
That's terrifying. We can certainly go in. I will go investigate if you would like me to.
Will you just come with me?
Yes, I will come with you.
What is Mucklebee's whoopsie in relation to the?
Oh, Mucklebee's
Oh,
whoopsie was losing track of the face.
Oh, the face.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
right. I forgot.
Yeah. So Gertrude and Amelie come upstairs. I don't think we ever turned the power back on, did we?
No. The power is not back on.
Yeah. Yes.
And the
It's
front door is
in
off its
the
hinges.
way. Agat's just completely in the way of everything because of moving so slowly. It's just like it's difficult to get past Seer to get back into the main space. Difficult to get past Seer to get to the stairs. It's just in the middle of everything.
And he gets just like dancing around in front of him with a crown made out of tinfoil that's dirty.
Yeah. Gertrude's looking and trying to figure out how to get past, and then remembers and crab walks.
Oh my god.
And crab walks up to Yazeba and be like, "Yes, Miss Yazeba."
What's everyone doing? We need to be looking for the shadow.
I was, but then there was a tornado.
I was attempting to fix the power.
Oh, there wasn't any tornado. You're jumping to conclusions again.
I do that.
That seems like a very human thing to do.
Stop deciding what you think you should do and do what I tell you to do. And that is a whoopsie for Yazeba. So I'm
Okay.
going to draw some cards.
Okay.
Right off the top, Ace of Clubs.
Okay. So Yazeba snuck up on us again.
Oh my gosh. So it does mischief and we do that again, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So describe how Yazeba sneaks up on us.
So just as did the power come back on?
No.
Oh gosh. So just as Yazeba says, there's no tornado, the wind picks back up, and this time it does create an indoor tornado. Stuff is flying around. And continues to.
I think Gertrude is going to take on more than she can carry. And it's just going to stand there because Yazeba told her to. And it's leading into the tornado, being like, "Don't worry, Miss Yazeba, I've got this."
Oh my god.
And it's holding on to the banister.
I think Hey Kid gets kind of picked up and whirled around in the tornado, and I'm just laughing, just like, ah, this is the coolest.
I love
I'm
him.
going getting doing tumbles and knocking into things in a not fun, pleasant way, and I'm laughing off my troubles but doing nothing to fix them.
Yazeba is going to use magic to solve a problem, but only make things worse. She's going to say, "Oh, bed knobs and broomsticks, I still can't see anything in here." And she casts a spell, and suddenly everyone can see the room is lit up from lightning that is now caught up in the tornado.
Muckleby is going to leave behind a trail of filth, which the wind and everything blowing around is just literally splattering bits of her, like all over. There's just a coating of grease across whatever room. Wow, 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 wow.
I think Amelie is going to kind of go towards where the center of the tornado, and then they just hold their hands up like this, and they start acting like a lightning rod to try and redirect some of the lightning to make sure it doesn't hit anyone in the room, which is going to be their bingo, which just makes someone's life easier without them realizing it.
You've got to do a
But-
whoopsie about it.
Oh, I have to do.
Yeah,
Oh, I have to do.
whoopsie.
Oh, that was a whoopsie. Well, then that's
Yeah.
just. Her whoopsie. Their whoopsies are kind of like not related. I guess that'd be, refusing to diverge from their programming and is like trying to like clean up the area and is just acting like a weird lightning rod the whole time and is just muttering "ow," while this happens. Yeah. And is just trying to pick things up from within the tornado and is just like scooping things.
Oh my god. Like vacuuming up goop and it's just like being
Oh,
ripped right
God,
back out of the
yes.
vacuum.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Agate has moved throughout all of this, as all of this is happening, just Agate in the background moving slowly into the space. Shawl being like whipped around by the wind. The little like vines and plants growing on Seer also whipping around. And then Agate's whoopsie is going to be perform an act of true magic, which only serves to make things worse. And says, lightning is too harsh for something like this. And then just kind of spreads Seer hands apart. And just a tree grows in the room.
Oh my god.
Basically just growing in the way of the tornado, but it doesn't help anything.
I'm picturing Gertrude is caught in the tree too, just where she was. Like that feels like something that would happen to Gertrude here.
And there's just like his Haykin like
Yeah.
knocks right into her, grabs her. Hi Gertrude! This is really
Hey
cool.
kid,
This is so cool.
this is terrifying.
Yeah, that's what makes it cool.
It's still windy. The wind is like whipping the branches of the tree. Did this help?
No.
Wow,
Agate thinks it helped.
that is one rough shadow you got, lady. Woo!
I have an idea. Mix Amelie, catch me! And I'm gonna like launch into the wind at Amelie.
Amelie will catch Hey Kid.
Yeah. And I'll like grab onto them and be like, put your arm there. Do it. Like, put my arm up. Yeah. Now put your other arm in the socket.
Okay. Oh, this
And
should
get
work.
you hit. What do you mean? Oh no, Hey Kid has an idea. Hey Kid only has the best ideas. Chat. And you get struck by lightning, and it goes into the socket, and then the power comes back on, and I'm doing a bingo of pull off a 6 stunt.
Fantastic.
Heck yeah.
And are you spending one of your cards to fix that one?
Yeah, we're gonna fix it.
Cool.
Just how
The-
Benjamin
the
Franklin
power.
wanted it. The
Yeah.
power of electricity.
We fixed one of them.
Okay.
Agate just pats the tree. See? Softer touch.
There is still a tornado raging though.
Yeah.
But we can see now. Hey Kid would like let go of McSomley, just lay it on the ground and be like, ha!
That was quite talented. Hey Kid.
I'm very cool.
You are indeed very cool.
Yazeba, can I worry about the tornado now?
I don't even know how to respond to that. Did I tell you to worry about that, dear?
No, ma'am.
Then proceed. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, oh, I've had enough of this. And Yazeba says a few more arcane words. There's a crack and a boom, and one huge lightning bolt lashes out from the tornado, striking the tree and setting it on fire. And the tornado and the lightning all goes away. Now there's just a huge flaming tree in the middle of presumably the foyer.
Yep.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Agate looks at Yazeba, is like, I do not think that solved the problem.
Oh, and the tree was better.
At least the wind has died down.
The tree caught Gertrude.
And me!
And Hey Kid, yes.
That's not that impressive. The two of them get caught on all sorts of things.
It's true. Yeah.
They got caught in the couch cushions last week.
It was scary. I didn't know
I
that was
told you
gonna
not to
happen.
tell anyone about that.
I thought
Fine, that's fine.
I-
There's really cool things in couch cushions.
I thought that
Yeah.
that was a game.
Sometimes we fight Icar in the couch cushions, even though it lives in the walls.
Oh yeah, I know Icar. I know Icar.
You know Icar?
Well, I mean, sometimes the slimes mix up and they get really confused.
Oh,
Then we get them
yeah.
sorted out.
Yeah.
That sounds like a cleaning nightmare.
No,
was
no,
fun.
it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, hey, Miss Buckleby?
Yes, hey kid?
Miss Buckleby.
Oh, we know each other.
Do you give piggyback rides?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Yes!
it's kind of tricky because I'm.
Hey,
gotta
kid just
hang
like
on
runs
weird.
up and jumps on the goop. Just jumps right on you.
It is so slippery. Like this is your rodeo rules right here.
Hey, kid is just like climbing up and like keeps grabbing. He's like trying to like climb up a slow like rock slide. Getting so gross.
Yep, like hey kids sneakers or shoes just start slipping in like a couple inches, but then they find some purchase on something buried in the muck,
Yeah.
and like you said,
Oh,
This is really cool.
you good?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I think you have like tapping it with their foot. Like I think it's like part of the wall outside, like the garden wall, the brick wall. It's got the rocks and it's like falling apart. I think you have part of it
Maybe. I mean, I
and a
think
pumpkin.
yeah. I mean,
And it's just like a
It's-
slurp noise, and I like pull up a pumpkin to show everybody, and then just like embed it back in.
that was indeed a pumpkin.
yeah. If it washes down into the river, I like it.
Cool.
Amelie is going to do a bingo and process a feeling that is not in their index. And it is nausea at the sight of the pumpkin coming out of Muckleby and then going back in. And I'm going to draw
Oh,
some
poor
cards.
Amelie.
How do I? Okay.
Okay. So we know that your shadow thing is well,
Queen of Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
mean. Cool.
Well, it's not. I think it's me. I just think it likes causing trouble. It's just kind of fun. Mrs. Zippy, your shadow is fun. I want to be friends.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be the best of friends, but you have to catch it first.
Right.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Hang on to the ribbon. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Have we checked outside?
Are you?
That
Nope.
was just a question. I'm sorry.
No. No. It's fine. I was just wondering. It's like, is Amelie gonna pull a friend?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for a friend.
Yeah.
So as everyone is I'm guessing like downstairs more so, you just hear 3 different voices coming from upstairs, and you hear 3 various screams, and storming down the stairs come the ghoul gang. So we have Jax, Liz, and Roy sprinting down the stairs, and all you see is Liz go, "Oh, there's something scary in the private bathroom up there."
I didn't even know you guys were staying here. Hi. And I think Gertrude like tries to like straighten out her clothes and like look cool.
Yeah, we were hanging out in the suite upstairs.
Oh, okay. I can come check out your bathroom if you need me to. Not that I like clean the toilets, because that's not a cool job.
Hi, Liz. I'm really cool. Look at me. I'm super cool now. Just like you taught me to be cool.
Hey kid, yeah, you're looking great. Yeah, if you want to go check out that bathroom, that is up to you, Gertrude. We're out of here. We are not doing this.
Okay.
Okay, bye. I'll see you later. If you see Miss Shadow, you have to let us know because it's missing and we're trying to find it.
Yeah, actually, we saw it on the 2nd floor. Yeah, I think it was like running down the opposite direction, kind of towards like where the ballroom is.
We have a ballroom?
Yeah. You always have.
It's not a room filled with balls. It's a ball pit. Hey, kid.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the
Yazeba's
fancy
bed and
room.
breakfast as a ball pit.
That's not as much fun. I know about the fancy room where people dance. But I'm not allowed to dance.
You can dance.
Not in there. I got trouble.
Why would you get in trouble for dancing in the ballroom?
Because I don't do like the fancy dances where you like hold people and stuff, and maybe I knocked a tray of sandwiches over.
If you're going to dance, hey kid, I would prefer you did it in the ballroom. That's what it's meant for.
But I got in trouble.
Well, just don't dance around the sandwiches next time.
But I like to dance and eat at the same time. It's fun.
God, I can't argue with that. That's
I think it's the person at the party who just does the whole party right by the snacks.
yeah.
You know?
No, that's borderline genius. I have
That's a
nothing else to
vibe,
add.
Yeah.
I think Gertrude is like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you think they have
Yazeba
sandwiches in
seems
the
to
ballroom
be-
right now? We should find out. Okay, kid's gonna like hop off
Oh,
of
gosh.
Muggleby and run away, trucking gunk behind them.
I'll go watch them.
Look for my shadow while you're down there.
Yeah, of course.
And let's see. I mean, boss someone else around is one of my whoopsies, and I haven't been counting it because I do it so frequently, but I'm gonna count that one.
Do
Okay.
it.
Let's flip some cads.
Flips and cads.
Cad's time.
What sorry, I am rereading some of the rules.
So you
Oh,
did
you
a-
flip until you get a face.
Okay.
Is it, or did you do a whoopsie or a bingo?
Whoopsie.
Okay,
So you flip
need
until you get a red face.
Okay. Yazeba is all whoopsies today.
Big mood.
Struggling to do whoopsies because
Ah,
a lot of mine
There
are
you go.
goofy.
Oh,
For
queen
being
That
of
is
indoors.
fair. I've got a queen of diamonds. Oh my gosh. Okay. So just as y'all are racing off to the ballroom, speaking of balls, you hear a thump, thump, thump as a crystal ball begins rolling down the basement stairs. What was that?
I'm not sure. Hold on. And Gertrude's gonna turn around and chase the ball and make herself useful and be like, "It's a crystal ball."
It wasn't me. Oh, well, wait, maybe it was me because I was in your study.
Wait, you were in Yazeba's study?
Yeah, I was like, where do you go when you want to run away from everything? And I was like, oh, right, yeah, the study. And then I ran to the study. And I left the door open. And I might have touched some things, but don't tell Yazeba.
I'm gonna keep a secret I shouldn't keep, and I'm not gonna tell you, Zayma. And that's one of my whoopsies.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I'm just going to keep bossing everyone around. Where did the crystal ball come from? Did the shadow knock it over? Do you see it?
I think Amelie goes down into the basement and then looks for the crystal ball and picks it up and like brushes it off and is like, it is fine. The ball is fine. I do not see a shadow though. But your ball didn't break.
That's fine. I've got a whole box full of them.
I have that one.
You can have it if you find the shadow. Go.
Good. Yep, I can work with that.
Well then, I will set it here for now.
I think you hear a who did that? What's up? Someone want to go? And then they come out. An Alurain, a large plant person, comes down the stairs and is like, who knocked on my door and slammed it in my face?
What room were you staying in?
Room 214.
As
Hi, Bud. Hi, Bud. It wasn't
Hey,
me.
kid. Okay.
far as I know, nobody.
It was Yazeba's shadow. It's missing. We're lucky for it.
Oh no, you lost your shadow?
Kind of a
Yazeba,
thing
that happened to me before. Ah,
It
man,
did?
that's a bummer.
How did you get it back?
Oh man, I just like sat and had some brewskis, and like the shadow also wanted to have some brewskis, so it came and joined me, and then I was like, yo bro, you want to like team up again? And my shadow was like, yeah bro, and we bro bonded back together.
That's what we should do. We should all have some brewskis.
Processing.
No?
Processing. A brewski
You are
is
too
a
young.
alcoholic beverage. It is brewed with wheat
Oh.
and
Yeah,
grains.
you know,
I
I drink the
guarantee-
big three: sports drinks, brewskis, blood.
Is that how you're cool? Is that
Uh-huh.
what makes you so cool, Bud?
It's what makes me the coolest.
You're the coolest, yeah.
I don't know if those are the big three beverages for most.
Well, they're the big three beverages for me.
You will not be giving Hey Kid any of those beverages. And my shadow won't be sitting down for brewskis.
Then
What does your
perhaps-
shadow like to drink?
It's an interesting question, though. Not the drinking. It's a good question, though. But the whole, what would make it want to come back to you?
Perhaps we should do things that you enjoy doing, Yazeba.
Oh, Agate. How did we get my shadow back when I lost it back in 89?
Let me think. Long, like a long silence.
He is like dancing
I was
with
gonna say-
impatience.
Well, I was gonna say, while the silence continues, quiet music starts playing from Amelie because Amelie is idling. Some cool lo-fi, some cool quiet lo-fi playing from Amelie while we wait.
Kind of losing definition slightly. Like just spreading slightly.
Hey, kids, impatient dance turns into like a chiller dance, listening to the music.
Yeah, Gertrude has gone up, checked the ballroom, checked the bathroom, checked Bud's room. And
Thank you guys for leaning into that one. And then Agate seems to come back to herself, blinks I'm sorry. I seem to have lost track of time and how long that took me to think. Believe the last time we dropped quite a lot of rocks on it so you could step on it.
Like
Now that sounds like a better idea than Brewski's.
physical rocks?
Yes. Also,
Yeah,
I have to draw
rocks.
because I did the whoopsie lose track of time.
Nice.
Rocks. I could do rocks. Rocks. And the kid is just like gone.
Well, that's not what I need. Where am I? That's not a face card I need, I think.
Did you do a whoopsie or a
Yeah, I
bingo?
did a whoopsie. Sorry.
Then you need the first red face card you draw. Whoopsies are red. Bingos are black.
I thought it was the other way around.
Right?
Nope. Bingos are black. Whoopsies are red.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
whoopsies
okay.
is
Then
bad.
I drew one immediately. That is the... Okay.
Which one did you draw?
King of
Ha!
Hearts?
All right, I have to choose some. The problem is I have not seen all the episodes. I do not know who all has done things.
That's
I can't
fine.
do
You can just pick
impressions.
No, you're
somebody.
fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's a yowl, like a really loud, just yowl, and then a bunch of like thumps and thuds as a white cat just comes tumbling down the stairs. And it's Bethsy, who lands at the bottom on her feet and says, "Well, this is just untenable. I have just been pushed down the stairs."
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Bethsy.
Did you see who it was?
It was something. I thought that it was something that I could catch, and I tried to, and then as soon as I tried to pounce on it, down the stairs I went.
That is quite rude of it. I do
What-
apologize
what-
for that.
What shall be done to fix this? She's just puffed up and like in a huff. She's just this little white cat just standing at the bottom of the stairs, very angry.
Oh, I'll waive the cost of your room.
And include wet food for dinner.
And I think everything's kind of wet right now.
It picks up paws. Yes, I can see that. Just snootily puts like her nose into the air and starts stalking off out of the busted down door to the garden in the yard. I
I
expect my dinner to be delivered to my room later.
think there's like a series of like loud thuds of just like maybe like rocks hitting the floor because they were thrown by a small devil child in a different part of the house.
Wait. Oh no.
As
Gertrude's gonna assume the worst of what's going on, as assuming you're messing with Yazeba's crystals in her study, and is gonna go bolting up the stairs.
Kid is not actually there. I thought about that. I thought about using those rocks, but no, that's not where Hey Kid is.
Okay, I got Queen of Diamonds.
So that was me doing a whoopsie though, because
Oh,
I would
go
like
ahead
to
first then.
have a
Sorry.
cutting prank explosively backfire.
Yep. Well, do you want that Queen of Diamonds I flipped then? Sorry, I didn't realize you were.
We've already done a queen of diamonds.
Have
It's
we?
already on
Okay.
the, yes. So I'll flip. Oh well, I got an ace of spades.
That's the last ice.
Is it?
Yeah. Are there 3 other aces out?
I counted 2.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, no, there's
Yeah, I
three.
think that's the third ace.
Yeah, that should be the third one. We've only drawn
Okay.
two.
Okay,
As-
then never mind.
Bethsy is placated and walks
I got
off.
king of diamonds.
Yazeba mutters, as if any of you freeloaders ever pay for anything.
There is the sounds coming from Hey Kid's bedroom is where these sounds are. And if you find them, they're like standing on the bed, just like chunking rocks all over the bedroom.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, kid. Wait, no, that's not fine. Hey, kid.
But I'm trying to you trap the shadow. That's what they did before.
No, Yazeba doesn't like throwing rocks.
But she and Mixagia, they threw rocks on the shadow and it dropped it. And I'm throwing rocks.
Yeah,
to
but
trap it.
you're not throwing rocks at the shadow.
Well, it's not about like where's the most fun, coolest place in all of the inn, like, and that's where people are gonna go, right? And it's my room because all my cool toys are here.
Does Yazeba ever come to your room?
Sometimes when she yells at me.
Oh. She never comes for good things?
Sometimes I think Yazeba means good things when she yells.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I think she's like me, and she doesn't really have an indoor voice. She only has an outdoor voice.
Yeah, you two are kind of alike sometimes.
Yeah, and we're like, throw another rock, and then like I think for every single rock that I've thrown, the wall art has been like turning upside down. So like all of the wall art in the B&B is currently upside down.
I would die for Hey Kid, like just out of character. I would die for Hey Kid. I love them
He will
so
when he
much.
ascends, but it's okay. Yeah, he's just like chunk.
All right. Maybe that isn't working.
Yeah, I think it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what it is? That's
What?
what Yazeba did last time, and its shadow has gotten smarter since
Her
then.
shadow is smarter. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay.
My favorite thing is that it definitely was like they dropped like a ton of rocks at once, but both Gertrude and Hey Kid interpreted it as just throwing.
Uh-huh.
Well, you gotta find where it is first. Then you put all the rest of the rocks on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what?
What?
And Gertrude pulls the crystal ball out of her pocket she picked up earlier that was rolling down the stairs. Maybe I can see where the shadow is.
Oh. Okay.
All right. I've seen Yazeba do this before, so it can't be that hard. And Gertrude's gonna run her hand around it, and she's gonna mess up something she thought she could handle, and she looks in and she sees something terrifying, and she's just gonna yelps and like drops the thing. And I'm gonna do a whoopsie. That's not a whoopsie. Whoopsie.
I don't know if there are any more red face cards in the deck.
Oh, there might not be.
They're all checked
Everyone
out.
been keeping their whoopsies.
I got an ace of diamonds. So there was that one.
All right.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, that one is red.
That is number
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Gertrude saw the shadow in the crystal ball, and when she drops it, the shadow pops out of the crystal ball at her, and like all of Hey Kid's toys get thrown like they're normally messy, I'm picturing,
Mm-hmm.
but like your block tower you've been working on forever collapses, and like your little like cool action figure scene you have set up is just thrown everywhere. Yeah, it just ruins like all the cool places you had your toys at as it goes storming out of the room.
I think that when you drop the crystal ball, I pick it up
Uh-huh.
and I like stare into it. And I'm like mesmerized by whatever's there. And I'm just staring. And my whoopsie is going to be focused too deeply and ignore what's going on around me. Just staring big eyes right into this crystal ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Gertrude's gonna assume the worst of what's going on and yelp and scream and slide under Hey Kid's bed.
You've all heard
Yeah.
of basically an explosion go off in Hey Kid's room.
And the shadow probably tears down the stairs and comes back around.
I think Amelie is refusing to diverge from their programming and is flipping all the paintings back upright, just walking down meticulously and flipping all the paintings the proper direction. Keeping the
Hey.
Airbnb tidy.
I mean, is that really a thing you want to do right now? Like,
Yes.
okay, but we're supposed to be. Your friends were yelling paintings. Really?
This is a problem.
Yeah, but like, life's a little messy, Miss Amelie. You know that, right? Like, we got other things.
It is messy, and therefore I clean it up.
I'm gonna go ahead with with a bingo, and Muckleby's going to be firm. And hey, look at me. Your friends are more important than the paintings, right? Right?
Most of the time.
Oh, okay, but you see my point, right? We're gonna. Okay, come on. Let's go.
We
Let's
will
go.
go check on everyone.
Okay. Oh my
But as they
goodness.
walk there, Amelie is still flipping the paintings.
Still just like-
but like quietly just doing it, but also still following Muckleby.
And that is the reshuffle, which I think is a mechanic.
Huh?
I think that activates something, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, thank goodness.
Just shuffle.
Oh,
We ran out of cards. It's okay.
cool.
Yay.
I think Agate's just been hanging around Yazeba this
There we
whole
go.
time. Just
Yeah, we were gonna all do a whoopsie about the shadow coming back.
Oh no. Okay. So in the direction towards the dining room where the shadow whipped through, there is a loud whash noise and the sound of a cabinet tipping over and just china smashing. Ooh, see, that's bigger than paintings. Ooh.
What's everyone else's whoopsies about
Yeah.
the
Yazeba
shadow?
and Izzy need whoopsies.
Oh.
And I think Buckleby still needs one too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think, I'm so sorry if you don't want me to do this. Please let me know. The whoopsie for Muckleby is engulf something or someone without realizing it. I think she is startled by the noise and just suddenly schlorps onto Amelie. Like just the leg. There's just a glop
Excellent.
around Amelie's leg now.
Perfect.
So
Absolutely perfect.
that is wonderful. I love that very much. My whoopsie is going to be delight in pushing everyone else away. And Yazeba's finally just going to huff and say, fine, if none of you are going to help, then just stay out of my way. And she starts stomping off towards the kitchen where the porcelain crashed.
my whoopsie is Agate is going to follow behind Yazeba, but obviously cannot keep up with her whatsoever. It's just moving so slowly.
It's such a
so
funny image because like
slowly.
Yazeba's not fast. It's just like old lady, and then even slower.
Older lady.
It's very funny. Sorry to
Excellent.
interrupt. That just
No,
tickled
you're
me.
good. It is very, very funny. It's just the like, just the very slow movement. And then like very delayed is like, Yazeba, slow down. I can only go so fast.
She absolutely will not, but she will stop once she gets in the kitchen.
Hey Kid is coming down the stairs, still holding the crystal ball in their hands, and does the like little kid way of going down the stairs, which they are way too old to do, but they definitely still do because it's fun. Where you like sit down and then you like, scoot forward until you bump onto the next one, and then you scoot forward until you bump onto the next one, just like butt bumping down the stairs, basically, while staring into the crystal ball the whole time. It just will just walk directly into the kitchen holding the crystal ball, like staring into it the entire time.
Love how you say like too old to do that, and it's like I do that.
Well, little kids go downstairs like that because like they don't have the balance to do it any other way.
It's just fun.
I mean, it is. Yeah, that's why he still does it. Hi, Miss Yazeba. There's like stuff in the crystal ball.
What did you say, hey kid? And she looks over.
And it gets just staring into the crystal ball, just holding it. It's like there's stuff in here. You can it's like a movie. It's like a movie in the crystal ball. And
That
what is
be
in the
good
crystal
for-
ball?
a lot of fire. It looks like hell. It's a lot of bad things happening.
I do not think that is good for them.
No, that better not be a long distance call.
I just picked it up and it started playing, and it's like it hasn't happened yet, but it might. I kind of want it to happen.
I think in
But like it's
response,
bad.
I love this so much. I think in response to this, I'm gonna do a bingo, which is shelter someone beneath my shade, and I'm going to probably a little bit quicker than Agate has moved before. Put like one arm on like Hey Kid's shoulders, and then slowly like just takes the crystal ball away, like.
He could like hands follow with it until you take it further than they can reach, and then like, oh, hi Agate, hi Mix Agate.
Hello, Hey Kid. Perhaps we should put the crystal ball away and keep searching for the shadow.
Yeah, why are we in the kitchen?
The china cabinet fell over.
Oh,
Does,
Parrish
like,
is not
the-
gonna like that.
I think Agate gives Hey Kid like, like a familial kind of like just squeeze hug before letting them go.
Oh, he could definitely squeeze his back real hard.
Yeah. And then just takes the crystal ball. I don't know, puts it on top of
I was
something.
gonna say, actually,
some
Amelie-
reason-
I was gonna
Get
say,
it.
Amelie appears behind you and just takes it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was picturing Agate eats rocks. Was just gonna eat it.
I could also just do that, actually. That's funnier.
I like it.
Agate just like an apple takes a bite out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have to draw cards. Oh god. This
Um,
is
Miss Yazeba, I think I figured out how to get your shadow. Maybe.
Oh, what's your idea?
Well, like if your shadow is like you, your shadow like wants to be alone, and like also wants to be in the study. Doesn't want anybody in the study, and it would probably get real mad if we were like all in the study. So we should like all go to your study and be like, I'm touching something, and then your shadow will get mad and we'll show up and then we'll catch it.
Well, I appreciate the suggestion, but we absolutely will not be doing that.
Oh, we could just pretend we're touching the things.
No, we've already done that one.
I accidentally put the cards I spent back into the pile to do things, so you might get repeat cards. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I think
just
that's
got
what you're
one that we
supposed
already
to do with them, though.
did.
Honestly, because
Okay.
you're supposed
All
to
good.
spin them.
Well, you're supposed
Yeah.
you spend them to fix
Yeah,
something.
to clean
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
As Agate gives the crystal ball a good old crunch, Yazeba's gonna kind of nudge her and just kind of whisper, that reminds me of, do you remember that time we got arrested because you were walking around asking people where to get crystal? That was a time.
I do, in fact, remember that. No one had told me that it meant something different. And you did not tell me because you were playing a prank.
Oh, it was hilarious.
In retrospect, it was very funny, yes. You were quite a prankster.
As she thinks back on it, Yazeba does issue a very rare, short Yazeba laugh and goes to see what everyone else is up to.
I think Gertrude has finally pulled herself out from under Hey Kid's bed and is like, okay, it's safe. And has come downstairs. And I think everyone is like downstairs looking for the shadow, and Gertrude like tries to slip in without Yazeba noticing. And just starts like, oh, you got some of Muckleby on you, Amelie. Here, let me get it.
Some.
Thank
Is
you,
all of Muckleby still on Amelie?
Gertrude.
There's yeah, we have not extricated yet. So yeah, there's the blob, there's the ribbon that's sort of distinguishing, and it sort of rotates when you say that. Go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay.
Just the horrible.
Yeah. And I think Gertrude like grabs like a cloth from the kitchen and wipes down Amelie's leg and then kind of drops the cloth into Muckleby.
Oh, thanks.
In the
And
kitchen.
that was
I think-
making myself useful, which is one of my bingos.
Hey Kid in the kitchen looks up, and Agate says, Hey, Miss Agate,
Mm-hmm.
do you get piggyback rides?
I can, but they are not very fast.
That's okay. You're real tall. It'll be super cool.
Of course. Just kind of inclines like the head forward, but can't really doesn't move fast enough to get down on Hey Kid's level, which means Hey Kid probably just ends up climbing C.
Oh yeah, Hey Kid is good at climbing and getting up high places. All that practice getting the cookies off the top of the fridge for Parrish. Yeah. And
Agate is
Hey
very
Kid,
tall.
yeah, Hey Kid's like holding onto like a mossy rock, like, oh my god, it's so high, it's even higher than the fridge. I hit Parrish put the cookies back on top of the fridge. He said he was gonna move them, and I knew he wouldn't.
So you guys are in the kitchen right now?
Yeah, and I think
Mhm.
as I'm up there, I will see. So Miss Agate, are we friends now?
Of course, Hey Kid.
Cool. Yeah.
Let me finish doing mine though. There's a pot of soup that Parrish put on the stove and then was like, I've got to run out and like go pick up some fresh bread for the soup. And that's when all this is happening. And the soup just tips off of the stove and the floor is covered in soup. And then like the pots and pans that hang over the kitchen just crash onto the table.
Okay, I was trying to do a bingo with that.
Okay.
Is what I was trying to do.
Yep.
I think Hey Kid looked at that. It looks at Agate, says, it wasn't me. We should go before they tell you it was us.
I do not think they will think it was us.
They'll think it was me because I was here and it happened. Not everything is my fault.
Of course not, Hey Kid.
Yeah, we should go.
Just slowly moving out of the kitchen. I'm just imagining Hey Kid like, we should go, just like trying
Yeah.
to make Agate move faster.
So, Yazeba, where do we find your shadow?
So there there is another series of loud crashes. And when we as a group go to investigate, all the noise leads us to Agate's room. Dressers are knocked over, drawers are strewn about, all of her belongings are scattered throughout the room, and the shadow is standing there, its back turned to us, holding an old photograph of Agate, Yazeba, and a couple other folks. Back when Yazeba, at least, was much, much, much younger, and they're all in a rock band.
Yes.
Gertrude yells, "Catch it!" and has the fishing net.
He
And
like
interrupts
jumps,
this
tries to like,
adorable moment.
yeah, like grab it. Ah! Definitely grabbing the shadow.
I think
How's
Amelie's just
everyone?
trying to block the nearest exit. Amelie's just like standing in the doorway, making themselves look big.
Yazeba, I got it. How do we reattach it?
I'll keep holding on to it.
This is
I
gonna be
feel
like
like
a
it's
Peter Pan
dragging
sewing
Gertrude
needle
around the
situation.
room.
I
Yeah,
was
like Hey
debating
Kid is
that.
like on the shadow or like
Yeah,
on top of the net, like trying to like weigh it down. It's not working super great.
yeah.
Trying to hang on to Gertrude.
I don't have good ideas about how to reattach it. If anyone does have good ideas.
Well, Agate helped last time, so maybe Agate has good ideas.
Last time, I believe we sewed it back on, but that may not work again or hold. Do we perhaps have super glue?
There's duct tape in the porter's desk.
There's also super glue in the fridge.
I
Is
could
it
like
in the
do the thing
fridge?
where the fire melts things together and I can get all like flamey.
Why is there super glue in the refrigerator?
I would also like to know this.
Oh, Parrish put it there because they were holding super glue and he was also holding like something else at the same time. And like he got confused because I was talking to him and I was trying to get cookies and then he was yelling at me, but I got cookies. And then he tried to take then he poured glue on like on the chair that I broke. But he didn't pour glue, he poured his coffee.
Well, that's good enough. Will you go fetch it for me?
Okay. And Hey Kid will go vroom and run off. Then run back a couple minutes later.
When I checked resources, it said it's good to keep super glue in the fridge. It helps preserve its shelf life.
Interesting.
I've never heard that.
You're saying you meant to do it.
I did almost put it away the one time, and then I double checked because it seemed real weird.
And nothing weird ever happens around here.
Right? Nothing.
Nope.
While this is all happening, Agate has kind of slowly moved into the room and picked up the photograph and is just looking at it.
I think Gertrude is just being dragged around the room, just yelling like, "Ah, ah!"
And Muckleby's trying to help, but she's leaving like a slime trail, so it just becomes easier and just like speeding up a little bit at every circuit.
Agate in the middle of this.
Yeah.
I got it, Missy David, this is super glue.
Wonderful. Help me glue
but-
it back on.
What if it's the thing where you use a lighter on like plastic and then they melt it and you mush them together, then they're together forever? What if we did that?
Oh, whatever you want to do, just Gertrude, whatever happens, don't let it go.
I do not think fire works on flesh.
"Oh, let you down, Miss Yazeba."
I don't believe that shadows are plastic.
Hey kid is running after the shadow, says, "You gotta come with me, Miss Yazeba!" They're all like tackle the shadow and knock it over. And then like, you know, like do the sit on it and like make my hands all burny and like put it on the shadow's feet. Like, now Miss Yazeba, now Miss Yazeba.
She takes a few quick steps over and steps her feet onto its feet.
It's melty feet.
Burnt shadow doesn't smell good.
Oh,
Hey,
it
kid.
smells really bad.
You should use the super glue also.
That sounds
Okay.
great.
I think it'll rip the lid off and just like
That is
On
too
the super glue.
much.
Oh, those
use like most of the bottle.
those shoes
think-
aren't coming off. Yeah. Ooh.
Yazeba won't ever lose her shadow again, I guess.
Does anyone else want a little glue on their shadow, just in case?
Yes.
Mine is quite content with me. I do not need the super glue. Also, I am too heavy for it to escape.
Does this happen to witches often, Yazeba?
Not all that often, but
Gloomy, hey kid.
And like starts to and like gets you real good on one foot and the other one is just like that like, and a sound is like there's no glue left.
Okay.
Well, you're half stuck.
Okay. That's probably good enough.
And then he can look at their shadow and looks back. I think mine's supposed to come off sometimes. I think it's
Okay.
gotta go away for a while. But not now. Later.
That's really ominous, hey kid.
That
Is it?
was very ominous. Oop, I'm muted.
Did you know that the one hey kid, the one that was like me, but it wasn't really me and it looked like me a lot and would talk like me and pretend to be me, like that hey kid? He didn't have a shadow.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, they didn't have a shadow.
Sometimes I am concerned.
We met. There was like a clone thing, and then there were 9 hey kids.
It was startling.
And now there are 3.
We could not find 2 of them.
An interesting problem in.
We're gonna be best friends when I find them again.
Good luck.
I think Agate shows Yazeba the photo, and it's just. I miss these days. They were fun.
Well, that was a long time ago.
I think you could still play.
Well, of course I could. Definitely melted a few faces in our day.
The only thing that I was ever quick at was the drums.
Sal know you used to be in a band?
Oh no, and don't you dare tell him.
But he would love that.
He'd try to get me to play.
Yeah, you should play. You should be in the band with Sal. I want to see you melt faces, Mrs. Zimmer. That sounds really cool.
You all already know too much about me.
I don't really like anything about you. I mean, I know a little bit, but that's like it.
I mean, why not? Is anything wrong with like being impressive? You could be impressive with that. Like, show it off.
It never.
It will
hurts
only
to
make you
bring out
more
old
cool,
talents.
Mrs. Zeba.
Well, our music was not appropriate for you, hey kid.
That's not fair.
This is very true. It was not.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
This is too cool.
The 80s were a very interesting time.
I remember when you had your moss all combed out.
I have not been able to get it to grow that much for a long time. It prefers to grow in other places now.
Ugh. I'm going
kind
back
of
to my
sorry.
room.
I hear you, sister. And
Oh
I think-
no.
Agate's going to like put an arm around Yazeba, but not like pull in, just kind of because, C knows not to at this point, and is like, this has been an interesting day,
yes.
but I've been very glad to see you. I've missed the chaos that seems to come up around you.
Your presence has always been very calming, I must say.
You are one of the only people to say that.
Well, you've met people. None of them are that great.
I think that you have plenty of great people here with you now.
She says nothing.
The like smallest of like squeezes before letting go. And then hands Yazeba the photo. You hold on to this one. I have another copy.
If you insist.
I am very insistent. You know that I do not back down when I want something. Oh, my ad-lib skills are so bad.
Oh, you're doing good.
It's good.
I am loving this dynamic. And you got a character with history, which is super fun to play with.
Love to make up shit.
So do you think this is where we end things, Yazeba?
Yazeba, having been almost vulnerable in the last few moments, suddenly her face sours and she just says to Agate, call Amelie if you need help putting your things back in order.
Of
And then
course.
it heads out the room in a huff, going straight back to her study where she slams the door.
Today has been a lot for her.
Yeah. I think so. If you need anything, you can let me know too, Agate. I'll be down at the front desk.
Of course.
I will be cleaning and repairing, but I can always help.
You want a hand?
There's a sound down the hallway, I think, of Hey Kid being like, yeah, you gotta meet Buckleby. I think you got something great. And then you hear them say, yeah, I'll be happy to meet the Buckleby. I'm always looking for another one like me. And then there's Icker. And Hey Kid's leading Icker down the hallway towards Buckleby.
Oh no.
Agate looks at Amelie and says, I will help you clean.
I appreciate the assistance.
Yeah, me too. And I think that's where we should end things.
I think that's lovely.
So, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you haven't backed Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, unfortunately, you can't back it anymore. It's off of Indiegogo. The campaign funded. They made over 300,000, which is fantastic. I'm sure if you stay tuned that there will be a chance to purchase the game soon. And we're going to keep streaming for 2 more weeks. I want to give a special thank you to Evan Galloway for our theme song A Ways Away. And thank you to Jay Dragon and Possum Creek Game for this lovely game. Abby, what do you have going on and where can people find you?
Oh, I got all sorts of odds and ends. I'll roleplay pretty much where anybody will let me because I love doing it and you're all wonderful. Right now, though, I have an ongoing project with Simulacra TV, which is an aberrant atomic youth game. I play Water Lily, a young superhero who is just trying to figure out who she wants to be. And you can find a lot of details of my projects over at Clarion Call on Twitter.
Okay. Izzy, who are you and where can people find you?
I have been Izzy You can find me specifically at the Sean Deere. I noticed like halfway through the game that my Twitter @ was misspelled as Te Sean Deere.
That's good to call out.
Which is
It's good
very
internet.
funny to me personally. You can find the podcasting collective that I'm part of, Hearthside Enclave. It's 2022. Make the podcast you want to see in the world. At HS Enclave on Twitter. You can find the tabletop RPG podcast I'm part of at Hope's Hearth Pod. It is a Solar Hope Punk actual play. And you can find my Redwall Reread podcast featuring me and my friend Kit, where we reread Redwall at Abbey Archives. And that is everything that I do.
Dana, who are you? Where can people find you?
I am Dana Ebert. You can find me on Twitter in particular, but most social media as Mistress Dana RPG. I do all sorts of RPG stuff. Right now, I am mostly wrapping up some upcoming books for Pathfinder, so it's exciting stuff. Follow me if you want to hear more about it.
Stephanie, what do you have going on? I heard you have a new announcement this week.
Yeah, so I'm Stephanie. I've been the other half of Charm Person Games. You can find me here on Thursdays with more, chaotic energy with Hey Kid. And you can also, starting on May 3rd, find me on a new actual play. It's streaming on Huntsman's Hydra. And we will be playing the forthcoming game, Swords of the Serpentines. This game isn't actually even released yet. We just, we're special. We got sneak previews. So I'll be playing a Serpentine sorcerer in that campaign, and I am so excited to show you guys how cool this game system is and our amazing cast in this really cool world that we've been building together. So you can catch me on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern over there. Also, I make overlays and related things. I made the overlays for Room for Everyone, and I've made just about every show that I've been on in Carrion Comfort, I've made the overlays for. You can reach out to me on Twitter, but you'll more likely get a response if you reach out to me on Discord. It's a touch of you on Discord. So let me know if you'd like me to make some overlays for you.
Okay. And Leslie, who are you? Where can people find you? And what do you have going on Carrion Comfort Studios this week?
So hi everyone, I'm Leslie. You can find me on social media at Leslie Wombat. For me, I am part of the Martlet Games Anarchs game, Indie Anarchs, that airs on Sundays at 8 p.m. So you can still find me there. I think there's 3 episodes left. I forget. I've lost count. And then otherwise, I'm the content manager at Carrion Comfort Studios. So tomorrow we'll be back with more Kingdom Hearts: The Interstitial War with Kylo Ren and Sarah Farron's part of the finale. We'll be back Saturday with more Late Night Comfort. We're interviewing Ashenworks, Brandon, who is also a team member at Huntsman's Hydra. Sunday, we'll be back with Carrion Comfort News. Tuesday, we will be back with Comfort Sickle. And then Wednesday, we're back with Good Game Well Played. And that's what we have going on here. And then, wrapping back around to Yazeba's on Thursdays.
Yeah. Cool. Hi, everyone. I'm Natalie Pudum, the other half of Charm Person Games. We are professional game masters. We will run any game you want, wherever you want. We run games for your parties, corporate events, bat mitzvahs, or funerals. Just let us know and we will run games for you anywhere, anytime, any game. You also can buy my game that I wrote, Sapphic Space Pirates, over on itch.io. I think we have, we can get that link in chat for you. It's a diceless GM-less role-playing game about queer women in space. It's very good.
Cross promo. We did an episode on Izzy's podcast.
Yeah.
So catch both things at once.
Absolutely.
Both Natalie and Stephanie were in the episode with me, and Will, one of our other members. It's very good, very gay.
That's what most games of Sapphic Space Pirates are like. We'll see you next Thursday at 8 p.m. for episode 11, chapter 12, After Dinner, featuring very special guest, game author Jay Dragon. Until next time, comfort comes soon.